Temple of Eternal Light. 3 couples are meeting with the grand guru of the Temple of Eternal Light, hoping to increase their sense of meaning and connectedness with the world. After listening to his sermon in Rapture, they ask how to join the Temple of Eternal Light. You must first demonstrate your commitment to the Eternal Light by abstaining from intimate relations for 6 months. They agree to meet in 6 months to report their success. At the 6-month meeting, the guru asks if they are prepared. The oldest couple, in their 60s, report that they were successful. "It was surprisingly difficult," says one, "but we made it." "Welcome to the Temple of Eternal Light," says the guru. The next couple, both in their 40s, reports that they had intense difficulty at the 1-month mark, and they don't know how they even made it. "Your sacrifice is noticed. Welcome to the Temple of Eternal Light," says the guru. "And how did you do with the challenge?" he asks the final couple, in their 20s and very much in love. "We tried," Jennifer says, "but I have to be honest. We failed after 2 weeks." "I'm sorry," says the guru, "but with great sadness, I tell you that you cannot be welcomed into the Temple of Eternal Light." "That's okay," says Kevin. "We're not welcome in Walmart anymore, either." So how about a real joke about Bulgarians, for a change? A flying saucer beams up a German engineer, an Indian guru, and a Bulgarian. The 3 of them are informed by an alien in a lab coat that standard procedure when contacting an unfamiliar species is to subject them to the standardized intergalactic intelligence test. "You will be put in an airtight vault for 3 minutes, says the alien. "It's 3 meters and completely empty. You'll be given 2 balls made of a super strong titanium alloy and no tools. Do something in the vault that will convince us that you're more interesting to us alive than dead. Because if you fail to demonstrate your intelligence, we'll dissect you." First goes the German engineer. After 5 minutes, the scientist alien walks into the cockpit with a disappointed look on his face. "So we open the vault, and he has managed to balance 1 ball on top of the other," reports the alien to the captain. I ask him how. "Exactly. Is this supposed to convince us that humans are an advanced species?" Apparently, knowledge of basic physics and manual dexterity are good enough for a human. Meh. We're dissecting him as we speak. Bring in the next one. They put the guru in. 5 minutes pass, and the scientist alien walks into the cockpit even more disappointed. So, we open the vault, and he's sitting there in a lotus position, the 2 balls floating in the air around him. He even gives me the, "Are you impressed? Look, can you believe that, apparently, lifting heavy titanium balls is impressive for the human mind?" So yeah, they struggle with basic levitation. We're dissecting this one as well. Send in the last one. The Bulgarian is put in the vault. The vault is sealed. 5 minutes pass, and the scientist alien bursts into the cockpit, flailing his arms and shouting excitedly at the captain and crew. "Guys, you need to see this. Come! Leave the saucer on autopilot and come, I swear. I have not seen such a thing in my entire career." "Calm down. What has he done?" asks the captain. "It's unbelievable," continues the scientist. "In 3 minutes inside the vault, he has managed to lose one of the balls and break the other." Edit. "Hey guys, I'm going to bed now, but I'm troubled by the 'I don't get it' comments. The sub doesn't let me comment with a shitty joke explanation for whatever reason. So I'll put it here. The Bulgarian manages to leave the cockpit unmanned, thus giving the forces of Earth a significant tactical advantage over the aliens. The latter are fooled because they have failed to discover the anal cavity, despite the previous 2 dissections. The secret to living forever. There was an Indian guru who knew the secret to living forever. So a guy decides to go find him. After years of searching, the guy finally finds the guru and asks, "Do you know the secret to living forever?" The guru says, yes, but you will have to give up a few things. First, you must give up drinking entirely. Then, you must give up gambling. Next, you must give up sex. Finally, you will have to work really hard every day of the week, even on weekends. So the guy says, okay, if I give up drinking, gambling and sex and work really hard every day, I will live forever, Guru. No, but it'll feel like forever. Okay, I have never seen this here, and I have searched with 0 results. But it's in honor of my 50-year-old brother, who told it to me and recently passed away, not related. So, a man went to the circus, and he sat with his wife and children. The circus began, and all went well until the clown arrived. For some reason, the clown focused on the man and humiliated him with the greatest of ease. He called him names, laughed at his clothes, joked about his accent, ridiculed where he came from, made him look small and belittled him in front of his family, who all laughed until they cried along with everyone else at the man's expense. The man wanted to retaliate, but he didn't know how. Torn to pieces and disgraced by the sheer level of intellectual humor, the man became broken, and he left his family and roamed from bar to bar, telling his story of woe. Eventually, he met another disheveled traveler who suddenly became alive at his tail. The traveler said, I know your pain, but I can help you, for I know a man who is the guru, the king, the true master. Indeed, the god of comebacks. The man said skeptically, who is this person you know? The traveler said he is known as Ono Belono, the master of wit and repartee. The man said, who? The traveler said, Ono Belono, the master of wit and repartee. Okay, said the man. What must I do? The traveler said it would be a grueling task taking many years, but that ultimately, if he survived, he too would become a true master of wit and repartee. So the man set out to find Ono Belono, the master of wit and repartee. And after several years of great hardship, he eventually did find Ono Belono, the master of wit and repartee. At first, Ono Belono, the master of wit and repartee, refused to help the man, but the man persisted. He did menial chores for Ono Belono, the master of wit and repartee, until eventually Ono Belono, the master of wit and repartee, did agree to help the man. Ono Belono, the master of wit and repartee, agreed to share his deepest humor, his finest retorts, indeed, his greatest repartee. After years of training, the man returns to his home village, astounded to see the same circus is returning, and he knows his time has come to confront the clown with all his learned and long-mastered skill. On the day of the circus, he meditates on all he has learned. He enters the circus tent and takes a seat. The show begins. After some time, finally, the very same clown returns. The clown turns to the audience and spots the man sat in the crowd, and he points and grins. But before the clown can utter a word, the man, seeing his moment, springs to his feet and points at the clown. All the crowd turn to the man and gasp as he says, "Fuck off, red nose." The devotee and the mad elephant. There once was a wise guru who lived in a temple. He had several devotees who studied under him. Every day, he would teach them things about God and world. "Guru, where is God?" asked a devotee one day. "Everywhere." "My son," said Guru. "Everywhere." "Yes, everywhere. In everything you see, and inside everyone too," replied the Guru. The devotee pondered over it. That evening, he was still thinking about it while returning home. As the devotee was walking, he suddenly saw an elephant rushing down the road. There was a man on the elephant, yelling, "The elephant has gone mad. Please get out of the way." Initially, the devotee was scared, but then he thought to himself, Guruji has told me that God is everywhere. That means he is in that elephant, and God is in me as well. The devotee came to the conclusion, God cannot attack God, so the elephant will not attack me. I have nothing to fear. Even as the elephant charged towards him, the devotee stood in his place, confident. The man yelled several warnings to the devotee, but he didn't budge. Move, you fool, you will be crushed to death. Coming at a fast pace, the elephant reached the devotee, mad with fury. The animal wrapped its trunk around him, picked him up, and flung him aside. The devotee shrieked with fear and disbelief. The devotee landed safely on a haystack. His guru and friends came running towards him. What happened? Why did you stand there? Asked the guru. Guruji, said the devotee, you told me God was in everything and in everyone. If God was in the elephant, why did he fling me aside like that? Yes, God is in the elephant. But God is also in the man who told you to move.